Welcome to the Homeschool Together podcast. Where one working mom and a stay-at-home dad help you navigate the nuts and bolts of the growing and dynamic world of homeschooling.
With a focus on early learners, like me.
All the ins and outs of building and maintaining your homeschool life.
Homeschool.
Find out tips and tricks to make things like this easier.
I'm reading.
And ultimately, enjoy educating your kids. And what's that last thing?
Have fun together. Did I do good, Daddy?
Yeah, you did, sweetie. Good job. Hello and welcome to Homeschool Together. We just goofed up on all of our capitals. We thought we were going to be
He was trying to
slick.
be sassy.
I was like, hey, Ariel, what's the capital of this state? Wrong. Hey, Matt, what's the capital of this state? Wrong.
We thought it would be really funny to have this quiz at the beginning, and what it really showed is we need to play this game more.
What game is that, Ariel?
The Scrambled States of America
Oh, baby,
by
baby.
Gamewright.
That's right. Another Gamewright game, but this is actually a really good game. We liked it.
Yeah, it's a super good game that clearly we need to play a lot more. I think it's been a long time since fifth grade. I think fifth grade, is that usually the time when you have to memorize all your states and capitals,
Ariel,
right?
I haven't been east of the Rockies in like years.
Well,
Well, it's
that's
3
true.
years now. It was 3 years, so it doesn't matter. Anything east of the Rockies doesn't exist. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Just want to let you mention, all you game schoolers out there, we're now part of the Game School Co-op, which is a super awesome group of other game schoolers, homeschoolers, just kind of creators in general. There's a link down in the show notes for the podcast to the Facebook group and all the cool stuff there. A lot of great people. We're going to be interviewing some of them coming forward. Just really fun people. So we're really happy to be part of it. We thank Ryan for letting us in, and we're happy we're happy to be part of it. So we just want to let you guys know about that. Head on over there, get on that group. You guys are going to see a lot of ton of great information and stuff.
Yeah,
so
they're so cool.
absolutely. So let's do it. Scrambled States of America. Ariel, what's the capital of Kansas?
Topeka.
Very good.
Hey, I know some of them.
And you know why? Because Kansas caused all the problems.
That's right. So this is...
Is it based off the book?
Yes.
Okay, so the book came first.
The book came first, Scrambled States of America, and then Gamewright made a game based on it. What's really cool, it's a super cute book. When we did our U.S. study a few weeks ago, this was one of our daughter's favorites. Basically, Kansas is disgruntled about his placement in the U.S.
Sunflower State, man.
He's... He longs to travel and just shake things up. And so all the states scramble up and they go into new places, and then they get really uncomfortable. You know, Minnesota is too hot in Florida and all these different things. And so it's super cute with all these anthropomorphized states. And Gamewright made a game around it, and it's actually a really great game. It's perfect for U.S. geography. And the cool thing is, when you purchase this game, the book comes with it. So
they have a smaller version of
the
the
smaller
book.
version of the book is in here, which is really great. I think
us,
it makes the value.
Yeah, we recommend. So
terrific.
if you haven't been over on our YouTube channel, we're doing a country by country review of the Around the World study, and one of the games that we talked about is the Scrambled States of America. So,
Right.
and I think the book is a recommended buy for us. So if you're going to get
I
the
think it's
book,
great.
you might as well get the game with it. So definitely, get the pairing.
It's a fantastic game. It's all about U.S. geography. It's a speed game, although there is a younger learner modification. We play it right now with our 5-year-old, and we don't play it for speed at all. So basically the game, there's 2 decks. There's a deck that's full of state cards, and there's one for each state. Each card has got the name of the state, an anthropomorphized smiling state, and the capital and the state nickname. And then there is a group of scramble, or I think they call it find it in the rules. We like scramble cards better, that you'll turn up. So each player is going to have 5 of the state cards on the table in front of them. And then you're going to turn up one of the scramble cards, and it's going to say something like, the capital starts with S or T.
Yeah.
And you're going to look at all the states in front of you and see if you have one that matches. Now, in the traditional version of the game, whoever finds it first will slap the scramble card and say the name of the state that matches that. And if they're right, they get to take the card and put it in their score pile. And so we would play it that everyone who can match it gets an opportunity to.
Yeah, it's a nice wrinkle for a younger learner. It lets everybody kind of, and it takes a lot of the pressure out of the game, and for the adults, for both of us, we had a lot of fun because everybody can play, and just kind of makes it a little bit more enjoyable.
There was no speed, and once you have claimed a scramble card, you take that and put it with the state card, put it in your score pile, and you draw a new card. The game is played until all 50 state cards are done. So some examples of scramble cards. What you got there, Boozer?
Capital has 2 words, like Jefferson City from Missouri.
A state that touches Tennessee.
All right. I have 7 and 7. The same number of letters in its capital as in the state.
Yeah, see, some of them are more difficult.
Yeah.
The border has 3 or more straight edges, and it's got a picture of Utah on it that says, "Hey, I'm all straight edges."
Yeah, so there's all these different ones.
State is blue, is showing teeth. The anthropomorphic
nickname
state
contains 4 different vowels, or the nickname starts with an H, K, or an L. So
does not touch the ocean.
Does not. Yeah, there's a lot of. So those are the kind of variations that you see, and sometimes even for us adults, we had to look at
were like,
and they give you a nice map. They give you a nice reference
Each
map.
player gets a reference map, which is terrific for younger learners. There's one special card that comes up called Go the Distance, and when that scramble card comes up...
Go the distance. No?
When that card comes up, then the next state card is pulled, and whoever has the state that's closest to that state is going to get those cards. And so the map comes in super handy for that. The map is just terrific for our younger learner. She's just learning about states. I mean, she's very young at 5.5. But this is one of those games that I think, just like the book, both of these, I would purchase them for the early introduction at this younger kindergarten age, and then use them up through 10, 12, adult Ariel and Matt, right? Like, I think it's terrific. It doesn't know any bounds, but I would say definitely get it early, even if it may be a little too early for your learner, because it just gets familiarization with the country and the states. And if you're not a U.S. based family and you want to know this information, this is a terrific U.S. geography game if that's something that appeals to you.
It feels like a quintessential homeschool game schooling game. Like, even if you're not really that big into games and you're like, oh, Matt and Ariel talk a lot about games and I don't know, well, maybe not, that type of thing. This is absolutely one of the games that I don't...
This is core.
This is core. Like, I can't see you not having this, especially for a U.S.-based homeschooling family. There's so much longevity with this, because then once you start playing, once you start playing with the hot rules, with like the slapping and the speed and and those actions, you can play with that with like a 10-year-old or a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, we played it against each other and had a really good time.
Yeah,
so
crushed her.
He did. So, this is a terrific game. I would say we're just putting together our new website, which we will be announcing soon. Spoilers. And one of the things we're going to do on there is start coming up with periodically, like, what are our essential games? What are our top 5 for this age? What are our 10 essential, math games? I mean, we're going to try to cull these down, because we've talked about a lot of games, and if you like games, that's great, but you might be going, gosh, this is a lot. This is overwhelming, too much to get. So we're going to try to, pare this down to some essentials. This is absolutely going to be an essential game school game.
Yeah, for us, this is a top 5 game. Like, you have to have this one in the home for a young learning.
For the game school.
For the game schooling young learners, this is a top 5 game.
Right.
Absolutely.
This is a fantastic game.
It may not be like our favorite game, but from the standpoint of education, when you're
education and fun balance.
I think it's one of the best.
Yeah, this is a truly great game. So, and the fact that it comes with a book, and that book is also fantastic. This is an absolute winner. Definitely go out and buy this game. We highly recommend it.
Scrambled States of America to Kansas.
Thanks so much for joining us today and making us a part of your homeschool journey. Please engage with us on social media. Join our Homeschool Together podcast group on Facebook and find us at Homeschool Together Podcast on Instagram. We'd love to hear your feedback, questions, and recommendations. Until next time.
Happy homeschooling!